And guys, don't forget, if you like the videos, if you like the content, like, subscribe, comment, and share. And remember, those that have should give. Peace, love, and joy. Morning, people. It's the day after the night before, and yesterday, Blair and I spent all day laying some color on the 68.
This is the best part.
This is the best part.
The first thing any guy does after painting a car the next morning, you walk in, hit the lights, and check out what happened last night.
Yes, well, so far, we did have a couple little faux pas. I had a little run there that we fixed with the magic tape trick. We'll show you on our next paint job, but somehow the cameraman had left by the time the run started coming out. There was another one here, but we probably buried it pretty well, so I'm pretty sure Blair's pretty confident we'll be able to polish it out. We did get a little dust, but like I said, we laid four coats on, Blair.
Yes, we did.
4 heavy coats of clear, so I just touched it with my belt buckle, it's okay. Anyway, so all in all, what do you say, Blair, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is about a 7 or 8?
This came out really well, and especially for your third freaking paint job.
Second. Don't give me too much credit. Anyway, okay. We could call it beginner's luck. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Because Blair did this side.
Yes, which is stunning.
I did from here over, which is merely adequate.
It's a metallic. It's got pearls in it.
Yeah.
I mean, to pull this off with limited experience is a bit remarkable.
Especially considering I only had 2 hours sleep the night before.
That's true. I think some horseshoes were involved.
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking cool, man.
I mean, you can see the texture, but like I said, we got 4 coats. We got some friends coming from Legacy
Speed and Body.
Legacy Speed and Body that are polishing fanatics. So they volunteered to come and let us abuse them for 3-4 days.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll stay tuned. Right now, we're just going to let this puppy cure. The hood looks amazing. People are wondering what this color is. It's actually the factory color. Was 1 year only. GM put it on some of their models. It was the 2nd or 3rd rarest paint code used in 68, and it was called 9N, and it was Cordovan Maroon Metallic, spelled Cordovan, Cordovan Maroon Metallic. You can't really see, but Blair, shine a light on there.
Just a minute.
Hang on.
Right there.
Like it doesn't really look that spectacular until you put a light on it, and then you can see all the pearl because it is just loaded up with two different colors of pearl.
Dig that.
Right? Like it just pops, man. It's pretty amazing with the sun on it. So anyway, once she's all polished up, we'll show it to you. So.
Look at that finish on this side.
Look at that. Oh, amazing. Stunning, Mr. Smith. Stunning.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got a friend coming from Legacy Motorsports. He's going to give us a hand.
Legacy Speed and Body.
Legacy Speed, okay. Matt from Legacy Speed and Body. So he's going to give us a hand polishing this because we're kind of in a timeline, and those guys do amazing polish jobs. So we're going to watch and learn, maybe help them a little.
Well, yeah, with 2 or 3 of us, we can get this done maybe in 3 days.
Yeah.
Right?
Because, I mean, he's good enough to volunteer his time, so we don't want to abuse him overly, but as much as we can. So,
yeah.
all in all, I mean, the paint went on.
It laid out pretty smooth. It's an easy polish because you didn't get a ton of texture.
No.
Right?
And even though it doesn't really look like it, why can I never make my camera work? Even though it doesn't really look like it, guys, once the light comes on here, oh yeah, there you go, there's a shot. Hey, Matt? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna pop once it's smooth as glass. So, you were explaining how we had to do a little touch up here, Blair, so there was air bubbles?
Well, maybe the wrong description. There was some excess gravity in the front part of the door.
Yes, that was my fault.
And we ended up with a bit of a sag.
Yeah.
So I used tape to pull it off, but I might have waited too long. So I was worried that there were some pits in there that weren't going to sand all the way out. It
Yeah.
would have been too deep. So I block sanded it with 1000 grit until it was smooth. So now there's no sag.
Yeah.
Signature.
And then you just,
I dabbed like microscopic, like they might not have shown up, but I put a bit of paint in them,
Yeah.
dry, block sanded it, and then I catalyzed some clear and put it in, and I'm gonna sand that out today before Matt sees this.
yeah.
And then it's gonna be perfect.
Perfect.
And everything else, like there was a bit more gravitational pull down here.
Yeah.
We pretty much got that out. You can see there's a bit more I'm gonna do here. So we take a razor blade, you can see the high spot, just like a sight coat when you're sanding primer.
Yeah. So you want to wait until your clear's kicked a bit, right?
Oh yeah, you don't want to do this for a few days.
So basically you're just scraping the high spot off.
Yeah. Yep. See that? Oh yeah, scary, very scary. But I keep doing that until you see these spots are starting to disappear, right?
Yeah.
So
Or you could do it just by sanding, but this is way quicker.
problem is with sanding, you're gonna hit here and here as you're sanding.
And then
pretty soon you're gonna burn through there and there, and you're only touching the high spot.
Okay.
So this isn't flexible at all.
Yes.
So this takes it down until it's flush,
Yeah.
like this was,
Yeah.
and once it's flush, then I block it.
Blair's side, of course, didn't have any runs. This was my side. I got a couple, but when you look at the roof of the truck, you can't tell who painted with.
That's right.
That's right.
You did exceptionally well.
So we're good on the flat spots. It's just the vertical.
And if you don't get a run, you're not trying hard enough.
That's right. Well, we were trying pretty hard
We
here.
were. So this has come out pretty damn good, especially paint job number 2.
Yeah, paint job number 2. Anyway, guys, don't be afraid of picking up the gun. The worst thing that can happen is you got to strip it all off and do it again.
Yes.
And the hood, the same thing with the hood. This, what did JF say? As far as he's concerned, this was one of the hoods made in the 60s. And same thing, guys. It's just, like here he says, why did you paint it this color again, Mike? Why don't you paint it something nicer? Because original color, and I think it's a sick color. It just, I mean, when the sun shines on it, the whole thing just lights up. So we'll see. You can't really tell what the color is when you're inside. But anyway, okay, that's the plan. That's the plan to work the plan. We'll come in here and we'll clean up all this stuff before Matt gets here too. So looks like we care.
Yes.
I'm sure their shop is not quite as dirty as
I've been there. It is rather remarkable shop, I must say.
Yeah, you wonder how people get any work done. It's so clean.
Yeah.
Matt, explain to the camera who you are, where you're from, and what you're here to accomplish.
I am Matt. I'm from Legacy, and I was called out by Blair to come
Legacy what?
Legacy Speed and Body. It's right here.
Okay, all right, here.
Oh, there we go.
Right there. Turn it,
Right
face the
here.
camera. Legacy Speed.
And Blair asked me to come out and give him a hand, so he is definitely gonna owe me for this one.
Excellent. As long as he owes you, and I know.
But I'm looking forward to a lesson.
Yeah, we have a limited timeline, and we got to get these guys to Toronto, so that's going to be the plan.
Yeah.
So we got from.
Because you sound like you're from further east than Toronto, lad.
I am a saltwater hunter. I swear I am. Straight from the island.
There we go.
So how long to do this, you figure?
It's going to be 40 hours each.
40 hours on each sanding?
No,
40 hours each. Yeah, but I'm helping too.
Okay.
50 hours.
80 hours each.
I can do some of the rough stuff, the stuff that I cannot possibly screw up. I'm qualified to do.
All right. Well, just go out on the computer. If you stay out on the computer, Mike, we will.
I have wet sanded somewhat before a bit, but I mean, I've only done 1,000, 1,500. I haven't gotten down to the depths of depravity. You guys are gonna sink on this one.
Yeah, you go to what grit?
5,000.
So what are the steps?
If you come in here, Matt, we're gonna see orange peel here.
That's texture. You call it texture.
All that texture is like got an orange peel look to it. What we're going to achieve is no more orange peel. It's going to be straight as a whip, and there's going to be no scratches.
Here's a question, Matt.
Yeah.
How soon after painting a car can you put 3M over your paint without damaging it? Do you know?
12 days is my
A month, 30 days.
I've seen it done right after,
Really?
but a lot of the times people go too soon, and then they don't wet sand, they don't polish it, and then they just 3M over all your dirt nibs and everything like that. So
But if it's polished and cleaned up and he has the time, he could do like, you know, a door sill down layer on a body line and maybe help save some paint.
Yeah, because basically we were getting, like a buddy of ours does it, we were gonna get him to do behind the tires and then just the front of the hood and the valence, just so we can maybe stop some rock chips on the first 5,000 kilometers to Toronto.
yeah.
So what are we starting with? First grip.
Okay, what's first grip? What do you start
We're
with?
gonna start with 1,000.
1,000.
Then we're gonna go to 15, and then we're gonna go to 2, and then we're gonna go to 25, and then we're gonna go to 3, and then we're gonna go to 5.
Six. So we have 6 grips.
And then you run around the car all of those times, and then you polish all of those times.
How many times do you polish?
3.
Really?
Yeah. You are, when I go home, you are sore when you go home. But don't worry, because we got today until like, I don't know, somewhere around Monday.
Yeah.
None of us really need to sleep.
So it's gonna be a long week.
It's gonna be a very long.
What do you mean none of us
weekend.
need to sleep? I personally need to sleep. You guys can get jacked on monsters and, hey, I do have an unlimited supply of Ritalin that I have a prescription for if you need some.
I would believe it.
We could wind you right up and watch you go.
I would believe it.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
Okay, well, get this boy fed and then bring him back ready to rumble.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And we'll do some stuff with Connor and Matt. Sounds good. Glad you made it, Matt. Looking forward to this. Kind of.
Yeah, so am I.
Doesn't sound as exciting as it did.
I'm so pumped.
You were just telling us earlier, how many hours did you put into that last one you did?
Well, we have one going to a show I can't really talk about right now.
It's green.
It's blue, but I got 250 hours into it for
In
polishing.
polishing alone.
Wet sanding and polishing. We'll get about 250 hours into it.
Wow.
Yeah. So I am stoked to just come back and polish
Oh, this one,
another car.
we're not going to make you work 250 hours.
I'm becoming less.
We don't
and less.
have 250 hours.
That's right. Well, if we do 40 times 3, we got 120. See, there's less, what do you call it, texture on the roof of the trunk.
Imagine that. I can't remember who did which side.
I did this side. There's none there either.
Yeah, there is.
Come in, huh?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
So
well,
that
pretty good.
episode hasn't aired yet, so
No.
nobody knows about that.
That's right. Yeah.
That's something nobody knows.
Yeah.
Is that Blair painted one side,
Yeah.
Mike
Oh,
painted the
look,
other.
Mike, you got a hair in it. Nice Lincoln hair.
It'll,
He had a big one on the quarter.
it'll polish them.
Yank it out.
It'll polish them.
Yeah.
Right there, Lincoln hair.
Lincoln hair.
Okay. It won't be there when we're done.
No, this thing is gonna be, it's gonna be ready for the road.
Yeah.
5,000 kilometers, and then
How many
back down around Vegas.
Yeah.
How many coats of clear did you put on it?
4.
And a half. 3.5.
3.5. 4. 3.5. 4.
This
side
has
This side is 4.
Hey,
This side
no. There's 4 good coats. It was pretty thick. I put on enough because my side ran. Blair was being tight.
So what side do you want me to do, Mike? This side? Do you want me to do
Both sides. No.
No, you want to do both
That's
sides.
okay. Do
Do it
both
all.
sides. Right? The proof is in the pudding. This is like just the starting
Yeah, we
point.
need to know, do I need to order anything to have it here for after lunch? You have,
What-
did you bring paper or?
I didn't bring paper.
Okay, I got 1,000, 15, and 25.
Okay,
Oh, I might have 5.
I got 3,000 and 5,000.
Oh,
And I
okay.
brought all my stuff.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
it's just the small sheets, no machines.
No machine.
No machines.
No.
This, the incredible human machine.
Your shoulders will
Yeah.
And dish
Cracking.
soap and water, eh?
Yep.
Okay, we got soap. Well, just dish soap?
Really?
Or is it special soap?
Nope, just gone. I mean,
I actually think I have.
we don't have a sponsorship for that.
No. Hang on. Let me just check, but I know we got a big bottle of green laundry soap.
Well, we got some that'll work.
Yeah.
Or I can get some when I'm down at Blind Bay.
Okay, we're taking that to Blind Bay. Okay.
Grab a soup.
Yeah. Co-op, gold to ore.
Perfect.
Lincoln. Okay, will this work?
Yep.
Okay, you got it all. Co-op.
And what do we need for pails?
We have 5-gallon Lordco pails, clean ones.
Or do you want spray bottles or what?
Spray bottle.
We have brand new spray bottles too. We got 2 or 3 brand new ones we haven't used yet.
Do you have Alberta water or you just got BC
We
water?
just got BC water.
Oh, no.
Alberta water's flatter, I hear, so it makes it a smoother surface.
Yeah, it does this. You probably shouldn't use your tap water.
Why?
Oh, yours is trucked in.
Yeah, it's all trucked in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
there's no iron.
Yeah.
No iron.
So here we go. It's all your gear.
This is some of the gear. This is some of the gear. It's also just lots more pads. Just in case we needed to go a little bit faster.
Are we going to war here kind of thing?
You know, when you're packing up to do a show car, you didn't really know what you needed, so I just took all of it. It just seemed like a good thing to do at the time.
But Blair, you think this is going to be a battle?
It's going to be a learning experience. I'm quite looking forward to
And
it.
I think we have a couple of these here too if you need more.
But there's nothing I enjoy. Well, I'm not a big fan of sanding for 12 hours a day for 3 days, but it's a necessary evil. Okay, Matt, how much?
1, 2, 3.
Like drips?
That should be good enough.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of people going, oh man, they're doing it wrong. Like,
Of course it will.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter what you do.
yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. People are gonna look at you and they're like, oh my God, that's wrong. That's totally goes against what everybody. Listen, if you're gonna do it and you're gonna do it right and you do show cars, do it your way. Like, just stick to your way and stick to what you do and stick to what you know. But you can.
Nothing's wrong. There's different ways. You don't argue a success.
There's
No.
more than one way to skin a cat.
There is. Just as long as you don't burn through. It's the right way. It's the right way.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, look at that. Pump and spray pro. Ooh, fancy.
Okay, I got the 5100. Ooh.
Look at this. Stainless steel. Oh, this must have been an expensive spray bottle.
Well, they're for different, depending on the color, they're for
Different materials.
Oh, that's great.
Erasing?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the trick of the erasing?
Well, it erases stuff constantly.
Yeah, what are you erasing?
Mistakes.
Well, good thing you do Mike's.
No, you use an eraser because people will go crazy if you use your hands when you're wet sanding. So if you want to come up here and you want to start wet sanding in here, then you have a perfect block to wet sand into. There you go. Step 1. Have an eraser. Great tool for the job. And if you want to come up here, then you have a little block that you can block into.
And that's a bit flexible?
All right. Little eraser.
What's that tool?
This tool, this is for when you're using pads. And then your compound builds up.
Yeah.
Spin it, then you can brush it off. And then
See? I'm going to see it against the pad.
just take it, brush it off, then it gets all your dust and compound and everything
Yeah.
out.
You don't
And
have
then-
the pad spinning and go.
Yeah, you can spin it and then pull it down, spin it off, and then with these, they're kind of like a good flexible, but if they're stuck on really good, use this side, peel it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
It's almost like you've done this once or 10 times.
Yes.
I can't read. Hours. And hours. Painstaking hours. Quick connect. Blair. Quick connect. For your 8-inch.
No way.
So if you want to
That's
come
awesome.
in.
That is really freaking cool.
So now with these ones, you have a good bend to them.
Yeah.
So while you're polishing, you can do, oh no, almost butter side down. So while you're polishing on the curves and everything, go straight over them.
Yeah.
Then
okay.
this side gets filled up with compound.
Yep,
And
flip
you know, yeah, it's like all your compound just builds up in
Yeah.
there and then you're not getting any cut and everything.
Okay.
Just quick connect, off, your other side, on.
I like that.
Then when you're done, quick connect off, chuck that one, pick up another one.
No way.
Plug it in, yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing there's a bit of calm down in those ones. Every time you move it, he's dust.
Yeah, hey, good. It goes with the rest of the theme of Rust Bros. Dust everywhere, including their paint jobs.
And what are you using for blocks?
My Mac Tools one is generally one that you use, and then just long strokes. I do long strokes to keep, because the bodymen do so much work with keeping your car straight. Just you block just as they did, and then hours and hours and hours and hours.
Well, so to speak, this is like just doing body work on a really thin coat of high build solids.
A really thin coat if your dad sprayed it.
Yeah.
Well, parts were quite thick. Okay, well, I'm going to grab my block.
I'm gonna grab mine, and then we're
What
gonna
do we got?
start this.
Menzerna.
Yeah, Mazerna, they're a company out of Europe, and then Rupees is another company. That one will be that's the one, Connor, I was telling you, it's a swirl remover.
Yeah.
So there's no cut to it. It'll remove fine scratches and then give you a barrier.
Yeah.
So that if water hits it, it'll just roll off. Nothing will ever. That one's your cut.
Yeah, heavy cut.
And then this one is your stage 2. This one takes out that one. I recommend everyone, if you're gonna do it, stick to your steps. 1, 2, 3. Don't kind of like,
Don't skip a step.
don't skip a step.
Does this pass? I'm not using. Yeah.
What? What? Yeah, sure. We're gonna have fun. It's all about having fun. I mean,
what a thrill it is to hang out with you? Probably not.
okay, we're going.
How do you do it? Fold them in half?
Yes, sir.
That's okay, I got them, but well, I'm leaving them out so we can get the dash wires done.
Or dash.
Details, Blair. Minor details.
What else am I forgetting?
The other seat belt. I'll put
Door
that-
handles,
Yeah.
bumpers, tail light extension.
Your seat belt.
Yes, yes.
yes, kind of. Mine's in already. You notice whose seat belt got done first?
This,
Yeah.
This episode isn't aired yet, but Michael and Blair painted this.
Yes.
Yes.
And Blair will let me take credit for every imperfection in it. He's willing to share that credit with me.
Absolutely.
Look at this hood. What an amazing hood. What did you spend on this? Like 8 hours?
Yeah, it was 8 hours.
That's after 6 hours of sanding.
Yeah, so this is like a 15-hour cut polish job for a hood. But it looks beautiful.
I think.
But I could shave in this thing. I just might, except I'd get shaving cream all over. That's amazing.
But Michael, you did a fair amount of sanding on.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I
did.
put every scratch in it. You come to Toronto and you see the show, you see these huge fucking scratches. I did them.
Oh yeah. Right on, man.
You can't see many of them. Those guys did a pretty good job of fixing my screw ups. Look at that thing. Yeah, it looks amazing. This car has never looked this good. Thanks again, man. Amazing job, buddy. We could have done it without you, but Blair'd still be here cursing me.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks guys for having me. It was nice to.
It was our pleasure,
It was
man.
nice to come out and visit the shop and put in some long hours.
See how it's done on TV, right?
Yeah.
Since you've done such an amazing job on my car, I'm going to give you an unprecedented honor. You get to sign the glove box of shame.
Oh, thanks, Mike.
Here. So every time I open it to look for something, I'll see your smiling signature there. Right there. Right there. That's
Hey,
your
we gotta write it upside down or we won't be able to read it.
Hang on. Wait a sec. Yes, you're right. Okay, yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll even let you sign it, Blair.
Oh wow.
Here, Blair, you too, buddy. And now I'll never put anything in there. Except beer cans.
Okay. Whoa. Let me see. Maximum exposure.
Maximum exposure, right dead center. And right in the middle. Beautiful, thanks guys.
Right.
Look at that.
Right on, man.
Is that upside down?
It will be.
You guys are both upside down. Open it. Oh. Okay, what do I know? I'm not very smart.
Aren't you a car guy?